you are both a legal practitioner, but you're also at the same time a social service or a civil service host, no? What are the best ways for us to help people also regulate themselves when it comes to the consumption of alcohol?
As I earlier said, the role of mass media is very important. And for instance, in my own experience in mass media, I discuss legal cases, no, and blah, blah, blah. Do you know what the major defense is when there is a crime committed? That number one, the offender or the accused did not or was not fully aware or was not in full possession of his faculties when he did it. And in criminal law, if you do not know what you're doing, then it is a valid defense. And why is it that you did not know what you were doing? I was drunk. All right? And how can we regulate that? And how can you prove in court that you were drunk on that day? So are we going to show a history of drinking? Are we going? It's very difficult, but it is a valid defense that you do not know or you were not fully aware of what you were doing when you were drunk, and you're off the hook because a crime has. It's not just probable cause. It's not just sufficient evidence. It is evidence beyond reasonable doubt. So many offenders or accused go free based on that defense.
But ma'am, aside from that one, what do you think? What more do you think that we can also do, given all the cases that you've gone through and everything that you've seen about alcohol consumption? What more can we do, you think, to help both the public and the private sector to safeguard?
You mean as an individual who cannot be heard?
Mm-hmm.
Because there are a lot of us Filipinos who are not heard, who are not seen. The poverty level in the Philippines is high, that you are the unseen population.
Mm-hmm.
We discovered why we're supposed to have a high population. Do you know why? Because all births are registered, but not all deaths are registered.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that is where our statistics are based. How many births and how many deaths? And there are more births than deaths? No, just that the deaths are not reported. So the body will be buried in the nearby, under the tree, because it produces, wow, this year we have nice, plump, sweet mangoes. Must be that fertilizer.
Oh.
So it is a matter of education. It is a matter of education. Maybe we can start in schools.
That's right, Prof.
If the teacher is not drunk, the teacher is not drinking, as they have said, as she has said, it is, as as everybody knows, it is part of culture, not just the Filipino culture, of a community. And there are 7,100, how many islands do we have? Depending on high tide or low tide.
Opo.
All right? And because there are many dialects and many cultures, and we are surrounded by that body, many bodies of water, we cannot monitor each other. I think you've heard of an accused who could not be found. He managed to escape. According to immigration, he did not leave the country, etc. Went from one island to the other. It's not very difficult. Or you don't swim, but they don't ask for
Identification.
or maybe an NBI clearance when you take a ferry or
Attorney, there are many friends from the media who are here right now, just like yourself. They're media practitioners. What message would you want to also convey to the media that they can share with the people who will be reading articles with regard to this forum here this morning?
One of the things I discovered is you don't tell your public what to do or what not to do. Let them decide through stories. Tell a story. Don't lecture. Yes, tell a story. And your listener, your viewers, your readers will eventually realize, oh, maybe that's what it's saying. So we have to have very good script writers who really know what they're doing and the message that they want to put across. Nothing direct. We Filipinos don't like that. Oy, huwag mong gawin yan. No, we don't like that. But we should be made aware of the consequences of what is that we're not supposed to do. And maybe the most effective is through stories.
Thank you so much. And it's a good story to tell here this morning at our Philippine Standards Council launch over here. Now, I'm not going back.